It all started on a Thursday night in Lago, Maryland at TGI Fridays. There were three homeboys, Lou, Rob, and Dirk, just sitting around enjoying themselves, talking shit, drinking cocktails, and eating appetizers. Now, Dirk, he was waiting for his girlfriend to come with her other two friends. Now, Lou, Rob, and Dirk, they've been friends since middle school. They even graduated high school together, and they now young adults in their 20s. They know everything about each other. And to them, they're more than friends, they're family. They got what this new generation call a bromance. So as time go by, Shelly, Dirk's girlfriend, and her two friends finally shows up. She comes into the Fridays and she begin to look around. She spot what table Dirk, Lou, and Rob is sitting at, and she tell her friends, come on, as they walk over there to the table. Now, when Dirk spotted Shelly, seen her walking over to the table, he stood up, opened his arms to greet her with a hug and a kiss on the cheek. He didn't want to kiss her in the mouth because he was still chewing his spinach dip. Now, as Shelly began to sit down, she started to introduce her two friends because Dirk, Louie, or Rob never seen them before, but they always heard Shelly talk about them. So this their first time even meeting them in person. This is Markia and this is Jalik. Now, Jalik is one of us, so don't try it, said Shelly. So Lou goes to say, Shelly, relax, girl. We cool with everybody, sis. We don't got no problem with no gay niggas. So Shelly replied by saying, okay, I'm just saying. Marquez says, I know that's right. And Jalik reply was, as the fellas begin to eyeball each other with eyebrows of concern. But Pay did no mind, begin to eat their food and drink their cocktails. Babe, what y'all ordering? Waiter, says Dirk, as he flags the waiter down and the waiter comes over. The waiter comes over with a pad and pen. How y'all doing? My name Lee. Can I start y'all off with something to drink? Yeah, we gonna drink whatever they drinking, and y'all ready to put y'all orders in? Said Shelly. So they put their food orders in. Minutes later, their food came back, and now they eating and drinking and having a good time. And this is when things begin to be interesting. Now, at the table while everybody is talking, Jalik and Markia is texting each other. And Jalik is telling Markia how fine Louis is. Now it's starting to get a little obvious because now Jalik is flirting with Lou. Now the guys is at the table talking about basketball. And Lou has expressed to the guys that he's not going to play with them this Saturday because he hurt his knee and his shit swelled up and it's real big. Now Jalik replied by saying, how big? Lou immediately looked at Jalik with a serious ass face while talking to Shelly. Man, you better get your man, sis. And Jalik and Markia bust out laughing. While Shelly tells Jalik to stop, but she's giggling while she's saying it. Stop, Jalik. And the next text that Jalik sends Markia is, watch me get him, girl. So the night is winding down. It's time for them to go. Everybody is getting restless. The waiter comes over and he says, how would y'all like for me to do the bill? Shelly says, just put it all together. Rob replied, you a lie. Split it up. The waiter responded to Rob by saying, you want me to split it up? The waiter look at Shelly and says, you want me to split it up? Rob didn't give Shelly a chance to even reply back. He just bust through by saying, man, split the bill up. So the waiter says, all right, and walked away. As the waiter walked away, Rob looked over to Lou and said, yeah, because a lot of motherfuckers was just drinking and drinking and drinking and eating and eating and eating. Who paying for all that shit? And Louis replied by saying, fine, he the only one hitting something at the table. As Louis points to Dirk. So the waiter comes back with everybody check and start giving them their individual checks. So Shelly bust out and say, ooh, I hope nobody don't have to do dishes tonight. Everybody bust out laughing but Rob. Dirk replied, babe, me and you good. As Markia unfold her receipt and look at it and said, girl, this shit is cheap. As everybody else looked down at their receipts and replied, oh, this ain't bad. While Jalik is looking down smiling at his saying, I like Fridays, even on a motherfucking Thursday. The waiter comes back to collect everybody receipts. Everybody done gave the waiter their card and their cash. Jalik is the last person to give his card while looking at the waiter saying, thank you, as the waiter smiled and walked away. Oh. They done paid and gave their tips. And they start leaving one at a time because they still was sitting around lollygagging and having conversation. First to leave was Rob, then Markia, which now leaves Lou, Shelly, Dirk, and Jalik at the table. Then Lou says he's about to leave, and he gets up and leaves. 5 minutes later, Jalik leaves. Dirk and Shelly stayed for like 30 minutes after that. Then they leave. The next day, Jalik, who lives with his mother calls Shelly. Hey, Shelly. Have you heard from Jalik? Because he didn't come home last night. Shelly says, that's weird. Because we all was at Fridays and he left before we did. Yeah, baby, he didn't come home last night. And we've been calling his cell phone and it's been going straight to voicemail. Really? Let me call you right back. Now, they both have iPhones and they both have each other locations. So she checked the location and it didn't come up, which means his phone is off. Now, in Shelly brain, she didn't want to say it to the mother, but she's thinking, child, he must have got him some dick and he ain't come home yet. Now, Shelly got that call from the mother at 10 a.m. It's now 7 p.m. So the mother now is getting really worried. She called Shelly back. She said, Shelly, where was y'all last night? Shelly said, we was at TGI Fridays in Lago, Maryland. The mother said, okay, I'm about to retrack my baby steps. Now, Jalik's mother, father, and sister get in the car and they head to the Fridays. They get to the Fridays, they go to the manager and they ask the manager, do they have surveillance? The manager explained to them that the surveillance is down and it's been down for a while now. Now, Jalik's mom feels like she done hit a dead end. Now she begins to panic. The sister can't take it. She goes outside the Fridays to light a cigarette because her nerves is going bad. The father is trying to console the mother. The sister is outside the Fridays. She don't want to smoke in front of the entry of the Fridays, so she walk on the opposite side of the parking lot. As she goes over there, dig in her pocket and look for her lighter, she noticed a cell phone is on the ground. An iPhone to be exact. So she decided to pick it up. She picked it up and flipped it over and pressed the power to turn it on. As soon as it came on, there was a picture of her brother, Jalik.